Hi, I'm Barbara Jennings, your local realtor here, and today we've got a special guest, Mac Church, and he is with Atlantic Coast Mortgage. And let me tell you, we've got a special mini series just about lending for the next, oh goodness, goes until next year. It may go into even longer, but for right now, we're going to get to the end of the year. On every Wednesday night, we're going to post this, so stay tuned and make sure you tap that subscribe button and click the little bell so you get notified not only of these lending videos that are going to educate you in today's shifting market, but also we've got driving tours and we've got all kinds of pros and cons about all the different counties, all the way up to Northern Virginia down to Prince William County. So without further ado, we're going to get going and introduce Mac Church.
Let's do it.
Okay. You guys have heard or you've seen in the past that you can actually buy a house with zero money down.
Zero.
Isn't that awesome? So in today's video, we're going to be talking with Mac Church in regards to zero money down on some of these loans, and we're going to discuss some of the types. And stay tuned to the very end, because at the end you won't want to miss this, because there is zero money down, but there is a little hitch at the very end, so stay tuned. I want to keep them on edge.
Yeah. So the zero money down loans, there's quite a few of them out there. The first is USDA RD, which is Rural Development through USDA's Agriculture Department.
There you go.
It is a zero money down, and it is not relegated just to first-time home buyers. Anybody can use this loan. Now,
that's good to know.
Yeah, it's awesome. Now, for this loan, it is actually property eligible and income eligible, which that means that the property has to be located in the mapping system of rural development. And when most people hear rural development, you think of rural, like way out farm country,
yeah,
right?
like
And
out in
barns
Hartlow, or
yeah,
and that's not true, because
it's
all that,
not true at all.
when I work with people that have used, after they've gone to you and they've done the USDA loan and they've taken the class and did all the requirements that they needed for that loan, I send them a link and I'm like, hey, any property that you find, like just click the property, put the address in there, and it'll show you eligible and not eligible. And I've had clients that are like, I don't understand. I'm like, just tell me the properties that you want. And I end up doing it for them. I'm like, nah, you got 2 out of 3 we can go look at.
Yeah, the actual outliers or boundaries it's pretty wide. So you can almost come all the way into Spotsylvania, almost like to Gordon Road, and after everything's eligible. So,
oh yeah, I was very surprised right there at Gordon Road how it just kind of cuts
that's
up.
the line.
Yeah.
So you have the USDA, right? The USDA RD loan, which is 100% financing. There's also the VA loan, which we've discussed in other videos before, which is for our veterans and active duty military and surviving spouses. That's another 100% down or no money down loan. There is the Virginia Housing First Time Home Buyer Loan.
Not very many people really have heard about that or know about that,
No, and it's a specialized program, and a lot of lenders don't do these loans. And the contract that your actual company has to sign with them is pretty intense, and it's not a huge moneymaker. So a lot of lenders decide not to do the loan because of that. But we feel important. It's a very important loan, and for first-time home buyers, it's pretty awesome because it allows you to get a no money down loan. What they do is they allow you to have a first mortgage covered by any of the different loan types.
Okay, there you go.
Right, and then Virginia Housing gives you, or they don't give you, but they loan you a second mortgage to cover the down payment. So
you got a first and a second.
So you have a first and a second, same rate, 30-year fixed on both. And for those buyers who have credit scores over 680, they will actually, depending on the loan type, they'll actually allow you to take an extra 1.5% onto that loan to go towards closing costs.
Wow.
Which is amazing.
That is a bonus. And Mac actually did one for a client not too long ago, and he was pleasantly surprised because he just didn't, have that extra fund and different things.
And it helped him out. Yeah.
Helped him out tremendously.
He didn't have to go to hit every family member up to get a gift. So
yeah, he did it all on his own.
And then lastly, there's a loan called FHLB, which is Federal Home Loan Bank. It's based out of Atlanta. It's a federal grant program.
Ooh, grant.
It's available here in Virginia, North Carolina, Maryland. It's only in a few different states that it's available.
Wow.
And
you guys are lucky. You live
yes,
in Virginia.
Virginia is like gets everything, so we are very
it's the
fortunate.
Commonwealth.
It is, yes. So this grant program gives up to $7,500 towards either a down payment or closing costs.
Wow.
And for first-time home buyers, but any hero or veteran or active duty can get up to $10,000, and you don't have to be a first-time home buyer. So
wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. It is income eligible. You can't make too much money because then they think you shouldn't be using the loan. But that's another
sense, but,
it's another 100% or no, I should say no money down loan program that you can get. So
wow, that's a lot of different loans. I didn't realize that there was just so many no money down programs out there.
Yeah. And the biggest myth to buying, of course, and that the number one reason people do not buy a house is because they say they cannot save up for a down payment. So this kind of helps out in all that. And if you don't mind me just telling a quick little story.
Oh yeah. I love stories.
I just had a veteran and he had very, very minimal income, active duty, good credit, and didn't have money for closing costs. And of course we got to use his VA loan, and he was approved for the Virginia housing loan.
Okay.
Virginia Housing also allows 2% in closing cost assistance free. No repayment, just
free money.
Free money. And he also got $10,000 on top of that with the FHLB grant program. So
holy moly.
He was able to use that extra bit of money to buy his rate down to get the lowest rate possible. He got into the house with no money.
No money.
And,
oh my goodness.
Other than what he had to put up front, but he got it refunded back because everything covered everything. So he literally got in no money.
Oh my goodness.
So
if you're a veteran out there, hey, you gotta reach out to us and find out what the best program that there is out there that you would qualify for. There's so much good information that's out there, but if you don't know what you don't know, then you're just not going to be able to help yourself in the best way that you possibly can.
Right, and not all the lenders carry everything either. So we're very fortunate that we have access to all of this stuff.
Yeah.
So some people have a little bit of this, maybe some of that, but we've got this and that. So we can really take care of people.
Max got the complete package. Remember. So. At the end of the day, what we're looking at, even though that there's zero money down on these loans, there are a few little, I told you to stay to the very end because you're going to want to find out these few little things, is there are some out-of-pocket expenses, appraisal, which pretty much will run about $600,
yes.
On
about
average.
$600.
These are average fees right now. And then a home inspection, right around $400 to $500, depending upon the square footage of the house and also the county that you're in. And then last but not least, you will need consideration, which is called the EMD, the earnest money deposit. Most people in today's market, they're wanting a minimum of $1,000. Every once in a while, we can squeeze $500 on that contract, but most of the time the sellers are scratching that out and they're wanting $1,000. And if it's a bank relo property, they're going to want 1% of the sales price. So at the end of the day, you got lots of different opportunities, lots of ways to get into a home with no money down. And even if you are paying some of these expenses, if you get the grant that Mac just shared with us, you're not really paying for it. You're paying for it at front, but then you're not paying for it. So that's a great thing.
And like you were saying, Barbara, no money down doesn't mean no money needed. Big difference.
Yes.
The down part is the actual down payment. So no money down does not mean no money needed. So,
yes. However, you do need some money, roughly about two grand.
Yep.
But like Mac just shared, some of the stories, some of the grants, the story that he told, and with the grant money, you may pay up front that money out of your pocket, but at the end of the day, they're giving you that money back in that grant.
Correct. Correct. So you might actually get a refund back at closing. But again, no money down does not mean no money needed.
Yeah.
No money down for the purchase of the house, but you do still need, like Barbara said, between $1,500 and $2,000. You will need of funds to buy a house.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
We can save that up in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. Get a second or third job.
That's right.
Goodness, Mac, that was such great information. I can tell you, hey buyers, if you're out there and you're listening here to Mac, he is the Mac Daddy. He's got all, he wasn't ready for me to say that, but that's the truth. He knows what he's doing. He's got the service, he's got the people, he's got the knowledge and the wisdom, and he is a local lender.
Yes.
Well,
thank you so much, Barbara, for having me. It's been wonderful, and I hope all of you out there will definitely reach out to us with any questions or needs. We've been doing this a long time, so we have a lot of knowledge for you, and answer anything that you need and help you buy that house.
That's right. So if you guys are watching, remember to comment below "buy now" down there in the comments, and we will get right to you and answer any questions that you had, or you could just reach out to us. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Yeah, reach out days, nights, weekends. It doesn't matter, because you know, when you're looking online, it's 24/7. So whatever time of the day it is, just comment below. We'll get any question that you have answered.